everything, and why inner works changes everything. I know you must have heard this from me or other people talking about why inner works matters a lot, why you need to do inner work about past experiences and past dramas. And but what is the real meaning of inner work? You might have heard other explanation, and you might also have your own explanation, but for me today I'll be giving you two sides and two explanation, as one as an example, and I'll be giving you this one that I'm giving you right now. And I'm sorry for the color that just changed because the weather is kind of uh I don't want to say crazy and bad, but the weather is just there doing its thing today. And what does inner works mean? Inner works means doing the personal, emotional, and mental work to better understand who you, to better understand yourself and heal that past drama, past experiences to grow into who you are or who you're supposed to be. And thanks for joining, and thanks for watching this video if you're here, and thanks for liking, because I know you're going to like. And please don't forget to share this video heart if you wish to, subscribe if you also wish to. And I've said the topic of today's video already. I will be going deep into it. Now I've told you what inner work means. If you missed it, since this is live, just backward it, you get the better understanding. And I know I'll still be saying it before this videos runs out, before we finish this video. But I said before that I'll be giving you the first explanation, that I said what inner works really mean by doing the inner work, doing the personal growth, the experiences, the emotions, and the mental work to heal and grow into who you are. Now, let me give you in my own better, simple explanation. I think this is very simple. I give example all the times on my video to make you understand what I'm trying to say, or what I'm saying, to make you see it in a very simple and broad way. Now, when it comes to inner work, it's you decluttering, it's you trying to figure out what you'll be holding. And inner work, before I go deep, is not a physical injury, it's not a physical thing that you can see. It's an inner injury, inner something like it. There's a word I want to use, but it's not coming. Let me just say inner injury, that it's inside, it's inner cut that's inside, that you feel inside, that sometimes you express, not sometimes, because of this cut or issues or odds that you have inside, you use it to make decisions, you use it as a lenses that you use to see people or see yourself. Now, when it comes to the inner work, why we say inner work, it's not called outer work, it's called the inner work, because it's a work that you have to do within, inside of you. It's just like opening your wardrobe and looking at your closet, looking at your clothes, your shoes, and figuring out what needs to go and what needs to remain. What do I have to declutter? What do I have to take out of from here, and what needs to remain in here? And you think, I have to take this out, I have to take this out. This does no longer fit me anymore. I don't longer love this dress anymore. I want to change my style. You take them out. You take the ones that needed to be hard, and you leave the ones that need to be there. And when you done decluttering or taking those ones out from the wardrobe, the ones that are remaining, sometimes you might try to want to adjust some of them. You might feel like this is getting too tight now, I need to readjust. This is getting too big, I need to readjust. And you try to figure out what can I add to my wardrobe right now, since I've decluttered, since I've taken out some things or a lot of things from here. And what can I add, and what can I do with these ones that are already here? This is just a perfect explanation when it comes to your inner work. Now, when you want to do your inner work, you have to look within inside of you, and think and try to figure out what are some belief, past experiences, past injury, past drama that have been inside of me, that I've been holding, that I've been so scared to let go, so that new ones can come. What are those beliefs, those odds, those wounds that have been inside of me, that I've been carrying for years, childhood issues, childhood dramas that I've been carrying for years that are not serving me anymore, or I need to step out from this place, but this belief are beholding me that I need to let go. You need to look within inside of you and figure out something that needs to go right now, something that you have to let go. It's like decluttering. You have to try to figure out something that needs to go, something that have to go, and the ones that are remaining, then you also have to figure out how can I make this remaining one better. What can I do to improve on this part? What can I do to improve on this stage? What can I do to improve on this particular thought or this particular belief that I've refused to let go? Is still remaining here, but what can I do to improve it? And at the same time, you decluttered, you let some go, you decluttered and remove some of this thought, injury, belief. There's this space, there's an empty space that you have to fill inside of them. Then you ask yourself, how can I refill this space? How can I let in something good, something positive, something productive to come inside of me right now to help me improve and become the person that I want to be? Then how do we do this? I'll be going straight to the next step of my video, which means how can you do this after understanding things that have to be decluttered, after understanding things that have to go, looking within inside of you and understanding the ones that have gone and the ones that already remain. How can you adjust them? How can this remaining one makes you become a better person? And how can you improve and bring in better thought, better belief, better experiences into your life? I'll be giving you a few tips, simple tips that can help you improve your life and bring in better experiences and better thought that will makes you improve or go to the next level or step of life. One is that becoming aware of your thoughts, your habits and emotional patterns. Now first, you decluttered, and I know the things that you decluttered, the things that you let go are things that are patterns, are habits. I've done the video before and said that our ego or our brains are used to pattern, because during the years we've created straight patterns for our egos and for our brains. If I say ego, I'm not intentionally or just saying that ego is bad. No, ego serves us and they always want to make us safe because that's what they are used to and that's what it's familiar to them. When I say ego, when I'm talking about something negative, does not mean that they are bad. It's just something that they are used to and something we've created for them. We can still use them in a good side. So now our brain is used to pattern. We always, during the stage of life or the process of life, we always create patterns for our brains. And now these patterns that we've created for our brain during the phase of life might be positive or negative. So now when you're trying to declutter, when you're trying to do your inner work, and why inner work changes everything is that you have to now understand that I've created these patterns for long for my brain to follow. Now have to change it to something good, but you have to figure out, is this a good pattern, is this a positive pattern? Now you have to change it to something that's going to serve you at this present right now. Become aware of your thoughts, the thoughts that pops in, the thoughts that repeat, the thoughts that keeps bringing you down, the thoughts that keeps telling you who you are, what you can do, the thoughts that keeps making you to loop or making you to rotate in one circle without even moving an inch. Even if you move an inch, you see falling back into this particular circle. You have to be aware of that thought. You have to be aware of the habits that you've been sucked in for years that you refuse to let go. That one habit that you'll be doing and repeating, and you say it's used to me, it's my life, this is who I am, this is how I behave, this is how I do things. You have to understand, is this habit a good habit? Is this habit going to take me to where I'm going to? Is this habit going to give me the result that I'm looking to? Then how do you change this pattern? Not yet, we're not yet there, but you have to change these emotional patterns, change the habit, and be aware of your thoughts. The second one is facing and healing emotional wound instead of avoiding them. Sometimes we're so scared of facing our emotional wounds. We try to always avoid them. We try to always run from them. We tend that everything is good, we are doing good, we are aware, we are okay, we can deal with this, we can handle this. It's never like that. It's never like that. Even if you try to hide this wound, even if you try to pretend that everything is going well, everything is fine with me, everything is perfect, this is something that no one can see. You're the only one that can see it. Why? Because it's inside of you. You can feel it, you can think about it, you can remember what happened, the past experiences, the past injury, the past wound that you have inside of you. Even if you try to avoid it, even if you try to close your eyes about it, this is going to shape the way you react to things, the decisions that you make, the reaction that you give to people and with yourself, and the belief that you have with yourself. So I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this video, if you have wounds, if you have old pains, if you have things that are still stuck inside of you that you're so scared that whenever you remember about this thing, you go crazy, but you're so scared to sit with it or talk to someone with it. It might be a therapist or journal about it, or really go deep into it and talk about it. What really happened? Why did this thing happen? It might be maybe someone betrayed you, someone that you love broke your heart, someone that's very close to you betrayed you, something happened in the past, even when you were little, that's still very fresh. Whenever you think about it, there are some pains that whenever you think about it, it still feels as if it's like that day when it happened. It might be you lost someone that was very close to you, that you loved so much, but the pains and the emotion, you did not release it and let it go and rest, but you're still holding tight into it, you're still holding tight into it, but at the same time you're so scared to look into this pain, to even talk about it and to look into it, to try to figure out what really happened and let go. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this video, it's going to affect you. I know it's already affecting you, but it's still going to affect you more if you refuse to let go. It's time that you face this pain, you face this wound, you face this injury, you and you alone. You might get a therapist, you might get a journaling, you might talk with yourself in a quiet place where there is no one listening to you. Talk to yourself, cry it out, release the emotion, ask yourself, why did this happen to me? Why did this person betray me? Why did I lose this person? Why did this person did this thing to me? Or why did I do this thing to this person? Say it out, speak it out, and confess your really truth, how you're feeling, so that you can let go of this emotion rather trying to turn your back against this emotion, rather trying to close it, cover it as if nothing happened, as if nothing happened before. But at the same time, something happened, and it's going to continue making you to make the wrong decisions. It's going to continue making you, it's going to be the lens you're going to see things, see life, and the belief that you have about yourself. And the next is replacing limiting belief with empowering ones. Now, when you declutter and you're trying to bring in better things into your life, better thoughts, better belief, there will still be thoughts that will be there that will stand to bring you down, that will always want to bring you down, that will always want to tell you you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, that will always want to tell you that success are not made for you, that will always want to tell you that where you come from, there is no one successful there. Why do you think it's possible for you to be successful? There will always be thoughts there that will always want to tell you that you're a black lady, be successful, you're a white lady, you are a Caribbean, you can be successful. There will always be thought that will be there that want to mislead you, that want to tell you or convince you, not just tell you, but to convince you on what you can do and not to do. So now, when you're trying to work on yourself to be a better person, always be aware of this thought and immediately take this thought and rephrase them to a better thought. Sometimes I say to myself that no, I caught you, you're not going nowhere, I'm going to take you and I'm going to throw you away. This, you're not for me, and I'm never going to accept you. I know what you're trying to do to me right now, and I'm never going to accept it. I'm bigger than this, and you can't convince me or tell me otherwise of who I am. And another one is learning to respond instead of react. Learn to respond instead of reacting. How do you respond? It's you Not just opening your mouth and talking, but keep it quiet to listen more on what the next person or the situation is trying to teach you or tell you before responding. And be aware of the things that is going on in your head, because when you're not aware, you tend to react to situation and react to things rather than to respond. And the last one is choosing peace over chaos and growth over comfort. Sometimes learn to be uncomfortable. Sometimes learn to be in discomfort. Sometimes learn to listen more to your thought, those thoughts that's trying to bring you down. Instead of you to go and look for something to distract yourself from this thought, sit with this thought and rephrase this thought and re-ask this thought. Why do you think I'm not good enough? Why do you think I can't be successful? Why do you think this opportunity is not for me? Why do you think I can't do this? Ask this thought question rather than just running from the thought and go look for something to distract yourself from this thought, because you don't want to listen, you don't want to hear this, because you're working on yourself. Sit with your discomfort. It's a discomfort, right? Sit with your discomfort, listen to the thought, allow the thoughts to pop in, and when the thought pop in, ask the thought this question, rephrase them and ask, why do you think so? Why do you think so? Keep repeating it. When they bring the thought, when the thought comes, keep repeating it. Why do you think so? Why do you think so? Because when you continue asking this question, they keep giving you answers. They might give you answers that you'll be looking for. They might tell you that this opportunity is not for you. I say tell you your head. Sorry, I keep saying it. It might say this opportunity is not for you. You're not made for this. And you say, why do you think so? Why do you think I'm not made for this? Something might come. It might just come flashing and say that because no one in your house has ever succeeded. No one in your house has ever had an opportunity like this. It will shock you that something like that will flash into your head. That's to tell you that this is the belief that you'll be holding. This is the inner work that you need, because growing up you've never seen anyone be this successful. So when you're trying to climb that ladder to that place, this thought will start popping in to tell you that no, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. This position is not for you. You can. Now, when you keep rephrasing and asking this question, why do you think so? You see that the that question will pop in, then you will understand the next inner work that you need to do. Then you get in and say, now I understand that I can't get this position because someone in my family has not gotten this position, or someone in my family has not done something like this. I might be the first. There's always a first time and there was always a first person. I might be the first to do it. So let's go to the next one. Why is this important? Why is inner work important? And why is it important that you do this step that I just and why is it important that you do these steps that I just listed? Is because what you believe inside shapes how you react and what you attract in your physical reality. What you believe in your head, what keep rolling. No one in my family, no one in my household or where I come from has ever had an opportunity like this in your head. Keeps what shapes what you attract in your reality world. The kind of opportunity, the kind of relationship, the kind of people you meet or attract. And emotional hygiene for this is I'll be giving you simple hygiene for this, but before giving you simple hygiene, you might be confused. What does hygiene have to do with this? Is every day you brush your teeth, every day you take your bath, sometimes you comb your hair, you do your cleansing, you cleanse your body, for your body not to smell or give bad odor, your mats, your armpit, you have to wash them every day, wash your teeth every day. This is as important when it comes to your emotional hygiene. You have to always keep yourself in check. You have to always keep yourself safe around things that are going to motivate you, things that are always going to remind you of who you are, not things that are always going to decrease you or tell you about what you can do, not people that are always going to complain or tell you that opportunity like this are not made for us. but people that are going to tell you that opportunity like this are made for us. Now, simple ways to start our emotional hygiene. Now, simple ways to start your brushing your teeth every day. It's because your mom or your dad taught you how to brush your teeth when you were little. They told you that you always have to take your bath for you not to smell, right? Now, simple way for you to start your emotional hygiene to keep yourself in check, so that you can be stable in your inner work. Daily journaling. Write what you feel, not just what happened. Not just, when sometimes you write just what just happened, the issues. You might just, you might cheat and start to blame the other person. But when you write what happened at the same time and also write what you feel, you really expressing yourself. You really expressing the all of you. And sit in silence for 3 minutes a day, just breathing. Sit in silence, nothing too much. These are something very simple that you can do every day. It's not dramatic. If you really want to change your life, doing your inner work it's a lot. Our belief in things that we've heard and our past experiences are really shaping the opportunities, our 3D, our reality world. But if you can change that, your life will change. Sit for 3 minutes. It's not dramatic, it's not something too much. And breathe in and breathe out. And the last one is ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? When you don't breathing in, breathing out, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Reflect and ask yourself again, what is one thing I can notice about myself today? When you're aware of the thoughts that keeps popping in and popping out, in the midst of these thoughts popping in and popping out, you have the limiting belief, you have the motivational belief that motivates you, that rises you, and below you and breaks you down. At the same time, you ask yourself, what is one thing that I can notice about myself today? When you are aware, you notice those thoughts that are always trying to bring you down, and understand and ask, where are these thoughts coming from? So love, thanks for staying to this time, and thanks for watching this video to this time. It's a live stream. In case if you miss it, just rewind it back. In case if you joined the live stream late, rewind it back so that you can get the video from when I started, so you can get everything that I talked about start quitting and why inner work changes everything. And go watch my yesterday video. Was very, very powerful. Like, I did the video, I watched the video more than once, I repeated the video because it's a powerful video and inspirational video. Go watch it, where I talked something similar about today's video. Inner work. Do your inner work. When you change the belief that you have about yourself, the things that you think, the lenses that you used to see yourself in the world, things will start working out for your good. So thanks for staying till this time. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you wish to see you tomorrow again. Peace.